Hey, it's the end of the day. So I think I've been in Denver, Colorado for 10 days. I'm headed towards the Haven of Hope so I can take a shower in the morning. And it's dark, but I'll try to record as much as I can so y'all can see Denver, Colorado. Alright. It's been hot the last 2 days. Today it rained a little. It seems like every day it gets a little cloudy. My cart is about to break down. I'm seeing this cart at the end of the road. I don't know, should I collect it? This is a grocery basket. Let's see what's up in here. So what they got? It's a nice red piece of fabric. It's kind of hard and crusty. Okay, keep going. There's a full moon. So my cart, the wheel is about to come off. So I think I'm gonna try to buy something as soon as possible. Neither a rolling suitcase or another cart like what I have. I like what I have. But it lasts me the whole time I was in San Francisco, even like towards the end of my stay in LA. So that was like, and I've been here for like a week. So that was like 2 months and a week, 2 weeks. I've never had one of these carts to last so long. So I'm very proud of it. I wish it could stay with me for the rest of the journey, but they're not built to last, I guess. So this is the creek down there. I'll walk this till we get to 7th, then I'll have to use my GPS. Should walk the creek, that'd be probably fun. Some people tell me they sleep down there. Some people tell me somebody told me police come and clear it out, the creek. I know the sprinklers come on. Anybody got a joke? Downtown. So we're coming up on 14th. I just got to get down to 7th. And I might know how to get there from 7th, but I'm not for sure. Because when I went there last time, I turned a lot of corners. We'll see. See what I can do. But, yeah, if you find yourself homeless in Denver, Colorado, and you want to take a shower, look up Haven of Hope. Not too far out of downtown, 20 minutes away, or 30-something minutes away. I've been meeting a lot of nice people in Denver. I'm not very, I'm not an introvert. I'm not like extrovert. Like, it's hard for me to go up to people to speak, but people will come and speak to me. Usually people that needing something, but sometimes they say the darndest things. There's one guy spoke to me today. It was kind of interesting conversation. He knew stuff about psychology and what he was going through. He was trying to. He understood that he was teetering on like like the low, or what he perceived to be low lifestyle of living, to like, I guess, feeling like he could get a job and just work and do all that. But we were discussing, we was like, that gets boring after a while. And I don't know. It seems like the people I'm around, I know some people look at people and assume like, oh, they just need to get a job and this and that. But I think for some people that's just not the thing. Like, it's boring working a job. Going to work every day. You get bored, and I know some people are dealing with mental illness, depression, and dealing with physical pain, dealing with emotional. So, and everything is very personal. You could feel like, oh, you dealt with emotional stuff and you were able to get out of it. But some people aren't able to just pop back so easily. So you gotta put it in consideration. Everybody handles trauma differently. And so yeah, we were talking, and he was really trying hard to figure out what he wanted to do, what to do. And I had to listen, but I really couldn't give any advice because it really was up to him to make the decision on what it was he wanted to do. But he really couldn't figure out which was like the best. Was it go back to Texas or stay? And I don't know. That happened to me too. Before I left San Francisco, I met like a young woman who was dealing with a lot of like emotional like feelings, and it was sad because I've been there too, where I didn't know like what was up, like what to do. All I knew was I was really sad, and was scared of like moving into adulthood, and someone made me feel like I was being a drama queen, and I bottled it all up because I was like, I never wanted to be treated that way. And I could see like her going through that, and she was using like substances to like help, but she really wanted help and didn't know like how to go about getting it, and didn't really feel like the help she was getting was helpful. And I can see how when you're dealing with that and you're going to your families and friends, how that can be exhausting, and they may not have the patience because they might not be able to relate to like how you're handling your stress. or you're in pain, because they were able to neither mask it or bottle it up, you know, and just push forward. But in her case, she wasn't able to do that, and I couldn't say anything to like help her. I just was like, sorry. It was even like a little draining for me, you know, and I wanted to help, but I tried to just be there just to listen, and then I had to, you know, leave. But anyway. I listen to a lot of philosophy, and I be trying to figure it out through philosophy, like. But then, even philosophy, sometimes when you, I don't know, sometimes it can make you feel real good, sometimes it make you feel real bad. You be like, damn, like, am I not doing this right? But when you're out in the real world and you see stuff, it lets you know, like, you know, ain't nobody got it figured out, and everybody's doing something. So, might as well just do what you want and try your best to make yourself happy. And I'm just really thankful that I have my art to like help me like stay grounded and focus. And I really enjoy making stuff. Though it was a point there where I was like, oh, I don't really feel like doing this. But it came back, my love for it, you know. And now I'm thinking about how to express myself through the dolls and stuff. But I feel bad for people who outlet is music, because with music, you need so much equipment. And that always seems to be people's problem when I talk to them. Is like they gotta get a guitar, or they lost their guitar, or they gotta be in the studio. Or even if they're like, even with certain art, like visual art, like they need money for the canvas, they need money for paint, and if they don't sell it, then what they're gonna do? So I'm glad I got dolls, because I can find fabric or buy fabric, but I can find it, and I can just get some polyfill. I can find a lot of my materials, though I buy a lot of it too. Because it's inexpensive, and it's easy to carry stuff around. So. Denver, Colorado. But yeah, I've been meeting a lot of. It's sad, but just. People feeling lost, and I love them. I love them because I see myself in them. I feel just as lost as they do, and then they come talk to me, and then I don't feel so alone. And I'm always so thankful when they come speak to me now and share their thoughts and their feelings, and I don't be wanting them to go away. But everybody here is so, like, you know, not just here, but I feel like in this type of community, everybody just kind of flying away. So can't really. It'd be nice to get close, but I don't know. A lot of these people, I don't know. Maybe they hurt. Maybe they don't believe in getting close. But maybe they just not, you know, have a focus, or scared of commitment, or maybe not commitment, but it's just everybody just flitting and flying away. The river. Beautiful. Another thing I was talking to the guy about today is like, he felt like, at least here in America, or at least the states I've been in, and I suppose the ones he's been in too, that places aren't really that different. Maybe if you went to another country, maybe you would realize a big difference. But I was like, yeah, there's so many times I just feel like I am nowhere. Like I'm like, I never left any place. I didn't arrive at any place. I'm just at the same place, because at least in America, things ain't that different. And even people, other than like accents changing, a lot of people are the same too when you go to different places. And I was saying, like, yeah, when you go to a new place, it's fun because you're learning new streets and stuff. But once you learn the streets, once you see the grid of it all, it starts to get boring. And the fun thing is just like, yeah, getting into some place you don't know. But yeah, after a while, it just seems the same. I know. Another place like I liked for a long time was New York, but he was like 28, and I left. I don't know. I guess around 27, I did have like an inkling of like wanting to like leave New York and travel, like how I am. But now that I've done it, now it's like I want to leave the country. Like it's like all these places are the same, but I love New York. I love New Orleans, and if I do decide to stop like moving place to place, I'll probably just go back and forth to New Orleans and New York. Keep on having to go back and forth across the street because of the rain and sprinklers. But yeah, but he talked over me a lot, but he did confess that he just needed to talk, and he needed to like use me as a sounding board, I guess, and get his thoughts out, because otherwise it just stay inside him. And so I met this other guy, and he was pretty cool. And he was saying he neither was gonna go into rehab or get on the train to go to Seattle, like go past Seattle, because he wanted to go to this place where he could forage mushrooms and I think other things too. And he was gonna go straight through Portland. That was a big thing, like not to stop in Portland, because he felt like if he could go to Portland, it'd be bad news. So Seattle too. So wherever he was going, he was trying to go like above, I guess Seattle, a little bit of, I don't know, at the top of Seattle, I don't know. And to be honest, a lot of people say stuff and then they don't do it, and you see them and you're like, oh hey, I thought you said you were gonna do that thing. But so I don't think I was gonna see him again, kind of because I thought he was cool. I liked hanging with him, but I guess he did whatever he said he was gonna do. I ain't see him, and I usually see everybody again and again on the streets, the people who are on the streets. So good for him, whichever thing he decided to do. Okay, we coming up on the hospital. I remember the hospital. It's a park over here too. Probably should chill over here. A lot of people telling me to go to Boulder, and I will go to Boulder. And when I do go to Boulder, I'll probably stay in that area for a while. It's 40 something minutes away from here on the bus. And this person was telling me it has a big river. Let's see what's up in this bag real quick. What's up in this bag? Some clothes. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I remember this hospital area, not too far. I'm walking really slow to be mindful of my wheels. Well, I'm still working on dolls. I worked on the doll today, and I got like, I don't know, I got a couple kind of done. Just need to do some finishing touches. Still trying to make 20. And one thing with people here in Denver, they're very curious. They look at you. So they look. Oh, there's a bunny rabbit up there. I can't see it. It ran. People are very curious, so that's a good sign. They'll be interested in stuff. I'm looking forward to selling. Get so sleepy. So now I know I need to make a right when I see a church. We're on 6th. And I see that church. Now I make a right. They'll go to church. Look at that, like the house is lit up red. It's nice and scary. It's nice and scary. So, Freddy Krueger's house. Make it right at the church, then walk that block down till it gets me to a parking lot. So this is 5th. And tomorrow I'll be taking a nice hot shower. I need to find some cardboard. A nice creepy church. A nice creepy block. Full moon. Nice and spooky. I love walking around at night. Guess you can't see much in the video. Still gonna make it up. Keep your eyes open for cardboard. all of a sudden there's the smell of sandalwood. Something like woody or piney. It smells really good. I need some cardboard. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Excuse me, I know I attacked that box, but yeah, boxes, they come in handy at night. It's like so comfortable. Almost there. Might have to adjust this box. Let me adjust. I remember on Living Color there was a character, I think it was Dwayne Wayne or something, I don't know, but he lived in a cardboard box. And then so my first experience with cardboard was when I used to sell on the street. And that first winter, I think the first winter, somebody gave me some cardboard to sit on to help me with the cold, and it helped out so much. So then when I got to New Orleans, I also was hanging out with people who would get cardboard at night. And so, yeah, if you ever find yourself needing a mattress, just go get you some cardboard. Sleeping bag, that helps too. Now it's so hot, I don't really need my sleeping bag, but I'm holding on to it just in case. They said the weather here is bipolar, but it's been pretty hot. Almost there. This is 5th. Almost there. One thing to get back to, like, when I was saying, like, nobody really knows what's going on, but, you know, some people are really good at, like, doing this stuff to get the things that we're I guess we're supposed to need. But I don't know. It was saying like, I don't know if it's a weakling, but some people who can't maintain or do what, is the societal things to fit into society, they want to see society be destroyed. And I would say I definitely felt like that at times. But there's some things that I do like about society, but I just feel like if we had more freedom to do things, like I think we would be in a much more healthier place. Like if we were able to like grow vegetables and farm, like we were taught to do those things and tend the land and stuff instead of just working jobs, I think people would be much more happier. And I don't know, but at least some people, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But I think that some people, I don't know, I think that we live in such an unnatural environment. And to keep in mind that we are still animals and we do need nature, but we're so removed from nature. And that's one thing I like about Hinduism is it speaks about balancing culture and nature, and that you can't have one without the other, or if you have too much of one, then you're unbalanced. And there's a lot of problems that come from that unbalance. So I don't know, I just feel like if a lot of people would probably be more healthier and more culture that supports nature more, like if people were able to farm and stuff like that, and I don't know, because not everybody's able to function in this society, and then it makes people who can't function in society feel bad. I think that would make people like turn to stuff like drugs and stuff. Not only that, like it's so many things to like people doing drugs, and I don't know what people like deem as like being bad, like bad behavior, or, I don't know, just rambling. Old man babbling. But I enjoy talking to people like the guy I talked to today. I think his name was Will. And then the other guy too. But I do think like if you're dealing with like psychosis or whatever, I don't know, doing drugs isn't really good, but it messes it up. But he was pretty clean, like I mean, he's young. But there's a lot of young people out here who are on drugs really bad. It's sad, but I could see having a desire for it. I just never had a desire to like do heavy, like hard drugs. I just want to do like psychedelics and trippy stuff. But I don't even like to do that much because sometimes I don't feel like I'm like in the right frame of mind or like environment to just be tripping. We made it. All right. This is Haven of Hope. We are having to say that to judge. Alright, that's where I'm camping for the night. Thank you for walking with me. Alright, have a good night. Be safe.